Hey guys, hope you're all having a good day and say that I posted the Google Doc with Megrid's backstory in the description. So sorry, not the description, uh the pinned comments in the stream chat. And also, this will be the first time I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So hope you guys find that interesting and you can choose what platform you want to watch on. Um, and we'll be getting started shortly. Yeah, then. Alrighty, so this is where we left off, is at the grave of Megrid's mother, who recently passed. And if you remember from the last stream, Megrid was trying to find her, or she was trying to visit her mother and at her the house she grew up in. Who, when she, because she got a letter saying that she was dying, and um, now she has come to visit so that she can reconnect and before she passes, and she didn't make it in time. So in this stream we'll be talking, well, as you can see here, we've woken up and there's quite a few ghosts. I think she fell asleep at her mother's grave and she was just, she was exhausted from the journey and she just wanted to feel some sort of connection. She's woken up and she sees that there's a lot of people here that don't really, she doesn't have a lot of experience with ghosts, but she does know that these people are probably ghosts, and she's a little confused, for sure. And I think she's gonna get up and she's gonna, talk to some of these people and see, take that torch and trade it for the walking stick. And she's gonna see if she can figure out what is happening here and who these people are. Someone who's gambling over here, and she's gonna talk to them. Or, oh, or not, because it doesn't seem to want to let me talk. That's fine. Bugs happen. We'll try a different one. This board goes here. Just sighs. I guess he isn't very talkative. That's fine. She might observe their game for a little bit, just trying to see what they're playing. Maybe the ghosts can't see her, just like she can see them, but they can't see her. Maybe that's the impression she's getting here. Um, which is a little bit backwards, I suppose, but, weird things happen in the mystical, and she is curious why that is. That's the type of person she is. She wants to know, why can they see her, or, sorry, why can she see them, but why can't they see her? She wants to know what's going on. And so she's a very curious mind, I think. And even though she's grieving and bereaved, I do think she does still have that curious energy about her. And she also is, she was hoping to maybe ask some questions if they were ghosts, and ask, say, try and find out if they had seen her mother in this graveyard, given they share a graveyard. Um, but for the time being, I think she just wants to figure out how to, um, how they're going on, but I don't think she's gonna find her answers here. So what she's gonna move on, and she's kind of thinking of returning to Casa if she can. That's her home, where she lived uh between the time that she lived with her mother and the time that she had been and the time that she came when she lived with her mother, and then the time when she lived in Casa, she moved to Casa originally in order to find in order to find a sorry, my brain today. In order to find a place to like a place with other intellectuals, basically in order to find peers of her like. And so I think she wants to return to Casa, but she also isn't as in a hurry as she was before. She's willing to take this as a journey now because she hasn't been outside Casa in a long time, and she wants to see, if she can, and, especially given what's happened, she's not sure if she's ready to go back to Casa. Like, she wants to, but she's not sure if she's ready. Just because there's been so much going on, and so much has changed now that her mother's gone, and she's not sure if she can just go back to her old life. Um, so there's a person here studying a map, and we're so curious. She's gonna talk to him. The treasure! I can't believe it! You must have... Uh-oh. When did I find the treasure? I think this might be a bug, but we'll go with it. The treasure! I can't believe it. You must have keen eyes... Keen eyes wanderer. Where did you find it? So we'll say... I don't know when we got this lockbox. I'm not really sure, but, he's gonna give it to him. We'll say maybe she found it at her mother's grave, and maybe it had a note on. I don't know. We'll go with it. She's found her mother's grave that had her name on it. She doesn't know who gave it to her. So she may not give it to her if it's that, because if it's that important to her, but that she found her mother's grave. So maybe we won't give it to her. Yeah, I think we won't, just because she's not sure what's in it. She can't open it, but she doesn't, maybe yeah, I think that's what she'll do. She doesn't know what's in it, or, well, I'm wondering if, yeah. Okay, so she's gonna move on. She's a little, might be confused though. Why did the traveler think that was their treasure though? Why is that and she'll tell him, like, I found it in front of my mother's grave. What made you think it was your treasure? And she'll say, I don't know. Well, what would she say? I guess she would say that she isn't sure why that is, and that's a little odd, but I could keep it because it seems to be rather important to me, but she wants to have a peek inside. Maybe that's what we'll say. She wants to have a peek inside, but I don't know how to open it, so we can't open it. But she says, well, if you find a way to open it, she wants to find out. She wants to see it, so if we ever cross paths again. So that'll be that. Well, let's wander along on our way. And I think, like I said, she's still a lot to process for her. I think she's just trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life now. Because in Casa, she spent a lot of time studying studying unexplained phenomenon that most people would in this world would explain as just, it's the Sephra, it's the omen, and so it must just be, it's just the omen. So because it's just this spiritual energy, they don't think to study it, and so, but she's the person that would study it and that would definitely be interested in finding those things and finding out why are things the way they are, you know? Um, she wants to understand the world and understand the rules that govern it. She wants to know things like why things are the way they are. And I think she's also had a bit of a project in mind for a couple years now, but she's never really thought about doing it. And just occurring to her is she's always wanted to write an encyclopedia about the world, just everything, because she's interested in everything, and she's interested in in items, and and she's not really a collector, but she could be. She could see herself as one, and she wants to share her knowledge with the world and to teach people about her way of thinking. And I think in this world, my understanding is that there's intellectuals here, but they are more focused on the pursuit of magic, which she isn't much of a much. She doesn't disbelieve in it because again, she's seen its effects, but she's never been good at it. She's never been. Her mother was interested in not making and all that sort of thing, and she's never been good at not making. It just wasn't her forte. She is good at brewing tea, but she can't. She's never good at not making. Like she knows a couple. Well, actually, I guess she doesn't. I thought that was a knot, but it's not. But she's just never been good at knot making. It's not her forte. She struggles to learn new knots. But so I think she would spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to things. And I think she is wondering. She's just kind of wandering right now because she's lost in thought. She's going where her feet take her. Um, you just see something off to the distance here, and she's a little curious. Who is this person? It's a mystic. Someone who's practicing magic. That's interesting. What are they doing? Oh, she wonders. He's given a meaningful look. I'm experimenting with a new spell knot. Don't stand too close, please. There's some fragmentation. There is some fragmentation sometimes. It smarts like crazy. I require solitude to concentrate. I don't want it to hurt anyone except myself. So, if you'll excuse me, and with that, she'd be like, "Okay, you're doing your thing. That's fine." Um, she wouldn't bother anymore because she understands what that's like. Maybe not in terms of the knots, but she does understand what it's like to be practicing something and then someone comes up and just totally breaks her concentration. So she um, definitely does want to improve, to not interrupt her. But she'll move on. So I think this is kind of the woods she walked on her as a child, but it's also so long ago, she's not entirely familiar with it. And she's also not fully paying attention. Wade through the water here, following the path mostly. But um, might yeah. But like I was saying earlier, she's thinking about the process of writing an encyclopedia, and maybe that's something she wants to do now that she's no longer in Casa and she doesn't have a lot of connection to Casa. She lived there for a long time, but she didn't make a lot of friends there. I think even though she was seeking peers, she was seeking more professional peers than friends. And she didn't find many of them either. I think she found more than she would have found in this in the Charwood Forest, but she didn't find as many, and because most of them again are studying magic and not and knots and teas and all that, and that's not her forte. It's never been. She wants to know about the world, the laws that govern it. She is interested in the Sephra and finding out what they what but less she's less interested in finding how to control them or how to use them to her own gain, so much as finding out who are they, why are they here, what do they want from us. Um, so that's her interest in this world. So I think she's a little stuck here. Yeah, there's nowhere else to go here. But so she'll turn around and walk back, and she's still thinking about stuff. But I think she's kind of come to a decision. She does want to do that. She does want to write an encyclopedia, and she does want to teach the world about her thoughts. And that's something that it'll take a lot of time and effort because she'll have to categorize every item in this, have to categorize a lot of items, but she thinks she's up for the task, so she's gonna set to doing that, and that'll be her goal for the foreseeable future, is to just collect as many items she can and write about them. So now a little bit of a out of character note here. What that'll look like for you guys is that I will spend a lot of time going to new places and looking for new items and storing them until I can write an entry off camera. And then I'll have a Google Doc that I can share with you guys that will have in-character written entries of her progress through the encyclopedia, like all her notes and whatnot. You guys hear that? He's a little that what is that noise? It's like it sounds like chanting almost. Wonder what that is. Is it a frog? It's more like this way. She's a little curious. What is that noise? It's coming. No, it's getting quieter. No, it's this way. I think it might be a frog. I'm not sure though, but it sounds like chanting. Yeah, no, those are frogs. Those are like really, really loud frogs. But from like a distance, it just sounded like chanting. That was kind of creepy almost. Vaguely sounded like the Skyrim theme song, like the main menu music, but like not nearly as song like. But it just sounded like the beginning where they're, oh god. Anyway, that was a little weird, but I guess those are just frogs. I don't know. What is her opinion of frogs? I don't think she dislikes frogs, but I don't think she likes them either. She's not really, despite growing up in the woods, she's not really an outdoorsy person. She doesn't mind the outdoors, but she's not a big fan of like mosquitoes, which who is, to be honest. But um, she's not squeamish, but she also is annoyed easily by bugs and other things you would encounter in the outdoors. Who is this, and are they dangerous? She's getting dangerous vibes from this person, and she's not sure she likes it. But they seem to have spotted her already, but she's not sure she wants to get much closer. You might observe for a little bit, but, well, they seem to have no problem with her, so you'll approach cautiously. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, nope, they are dangerous. That was bad. But she does feel bad for them, honestly. Don't know if she has enough food for them, though. She doesn't have enough food to give them. No, she doesn't, no. Yeah, okay. She's not really in a position to argue, though, is she? She really doesn't want to give them that locked box, but I don't know if she'll have a choice. She can have that old shirt. Maybe take that back so I have something to eat and that. Jeez Louise, she's a little stressed. He's not used to being encountered by strangers, but like, and she's not used to that, but she understands that some people do have trouble with eating and, and finding food, and so she's willing to be generous, but she also just wishes that they weren't so, argumentative about it, but also, I don't think she would have, she's not really a fighting type, so I don't think she might, at some point, learn some basic combat in order to defend herself, since she will be exploring the world more often. But for the most part, she's probably going to be traveling unarmed a lot because she she has yes, there are dangers in the world, but she has no no ability to. Just she's not a combative person. She doesn't want to fight people. Like might learn self-defense, but like I said, she's not interested in combat. But if she's going to be going into ruin diving in order to find things to write about, then she will have to learn how to defend herself, and we'll see how that journey takes us, where that journey takes us. But she is this extroverted apprentice. What is he? Is he praying? Praying to a tree? Or is he picking a flower? It's hard to tell. Hello, Wanderer. Have you met my master? She is mighty famous. Her nickname at the university is Quiet Wise. We are walking the woods together. Oh, where is your master? Been doing so for several seasons, in fact. Master promises to teach me everything. I can't wait to learn. I guess she just takes a while to warm up. What do you think? Hmm. I don't see her anywhere. I think she's gone. um. Yeah, I don't think she's sure how to respond to that. He's like, where is she? Peeking around his shoulder. Yeah, she's gonna wander off just because she's not really sure how to respond to that. She might have just. She's not sure how to respond to that at all. Um, but she's gonna spend some time wandering, and what is this place? There's a lot of omen here. That is omen, right? What are they doing? Are they dancing in a circle? That's an interesting and curious behavior. That is very curious. What are... It seems... Oh. She's interested. She doesn't want to interrupt, but... Oh, I want to talk to him. They're so... Ooh, they're trilling. That's... Okay, how do I... I think the talk function is a little broken sometimes, but... She's not very good at spirituality, so she may not... Yeah, she's not going to be able to figure out what they're doing. She's never been very spiritual, but... She is very curious about what they're doing, though. She might... She doesn't want to interfere, though. She might just come around and try not to intervene and just observe for a little bit. But it seems that the Omen have recognized this as somewhat of a sacred place and are curious about are doing some sort of praying, it seems. Because you can see all of them, that some of them are in the ground, they've got their legs tucked away, but you see all of them just kind of in this circle, and then there's the one in the center. There's this one here, too, who seems to be having trouble tucking his legs in, which is kind of adorable. But yeah, he's curious what that's all about. I don't know if I don't think there's much more she can discover here, but she might write something. Yeah, she'll write a note to herself about the omen and and that she wants to, discover more about the omen, and it's like a mental note of sorts. She doesn't have anything to write on at the moment, but, or any rope to work with, I suppose, given her that she would be writing in knots, but she's definitely curious, though. So what are they doing? But she'll wander off, because there's not much more to do here. She might explore these ruins a bit, because it looks like they might, there's some pretty intense ruins. They're pretty big, and she's wondering what kind of people lived here. Or was this a living space, or was this more of a communal building? And she's wondering if there's anything that can tell her more about this. I do think those knots would tell me something, but according to the game, I can't read yet, even though the character can, so... I'll have to do something about that at some point. But... he's gonna wander a bit and find out She sees these shrines and altars dotted about, so she can tell it's definitely a sacred place, even though she's not one to believe much in it. That's why she's not stopping to pray at the altar. She's not very spiritual, so she's not going to pray at the altar, but she's definitely curious, for sure. And she's wondering what else she can find here, if there's anything interesting in these ruins that might teach her something about their purpose. But I think she's starting to think that there might not be. Because there's not a lot here yet, that she has seen. Ooh, there's a fireplace though, that seems interesting. I wonder if there's anything around the fireplace that would tell her anything. There's nothing over here. No, it doesn't seem so. I think that someone would have a sort of pottery or something around the fireplace, but no. There's nothing, which may seem to tell you more about the history of the place than there being something, because in a way it means that it's been, you know, either it's been stripped of all its resources by looters who were interested in the value of the items, or or it's possible that they just, didn't have much to begin with. Um, or that the things they had didn't stand up well to time. They weren't very permeable. But I definitely think he's done with that section of the woods. She's getting close to that graveyard. Yeah, she has her mother's graveyard. She does want to leave this area sometime, but she's kind of just exploring the woods of her childhood home. It's been a long time since she's been here, and she just wants to find out what in this world is here still, for sure. But I think she definitely she misses her mother, but she's also fascinated by the changes that have happened to this forest since she was little, and the things that are here that weren't there before. Um, yeah, and I think she's definitely curious about everything this world has to offer, really, in general, but also how she can... She's curious about how she can find, about what kind of items she can find here, because now she's excited, too. Because it's been... she hasn't been to her family's forest in so long that... Or, well, it's not her family's forest, but to the forest she grew up in so long that I think she hasn't been here in so long that she is excited to rediscover it, but also she's excited to start on her journey to, because again, the project of the encyclopedia was something she thought about doing a long time ago, but just it wasn't the right time in her life. And so now she has an opportunity. She thinks she might, spend some time doing that. So she's gonna move on, but she's definitely excited to start on her journey, even though it's something that she hasn't spent, something that she hasn't spent a lot of time, uh, studying, or sorry, it's something that she hasn't spent a lot of time thinking through, if that makes sense. Like, she hasn't thought about the particulars of how she's gonna go about it, beyond just, she wants to write an encyclopedia. She's not thinking about, like, how she's gonna get it out in the world, or anything like that. But she wants to share her knowledge and study items and figure out what she can about the world. And I think by finding items and writing about them and their uses and who values them and what they mean to different people, and where they're obtained and where they are typically really valuable because they don't have a lot of it. That that's something that she's gonna spend a lot of time trying to learn, and trying to pass what she does learn onto paper and to her audience. Well, to the people who read her writing, which would be audience, I suppose. Now, never been up this far north from her home because, again, as a child, she probably wasn't allowed to go as far as, to go too far, you know. She was allowed to wander, but as a child, she wasn't allowed to go too far. So, while she's taken the path to Casa from her home, she's definitely... Who is this? Oh, hold on. Where'd they go? So I still have a locked box. I wonder if they can open the box I have. Zephyr's blessings, Sem. If I can open a locked container for you, my price will be the container itself. Its contents, whatever they may be, will be all yours. They are of no interest in me. Okay, well, can you open the... I'm a collector of lockless keys. If you find a locked container on your journey, bring it to me. There might be a chance of one of my keys fitting the lock. If I can open a locked container for you, my price... Yep, that's the same. So how do I give you the container I found? I don't think I can. That's distressing. I found someone who might be able to unlock my container. I can't even give it to them. Oh well. But yeah, I think she's at this pier and she's just kind of wandering, but she's gonna start heading back in the general direction of Casa, which it would be to the east. Who is this talking over here? See how they plummet to the deep as is their nature. Look out there, traveler among the waves. You might call me a whale enthusiast, of narwhals in particular. I could talk your ear off about them if you don't stop me. Can I even remember to greet you? Greetings, if I didn't. My name is Gwyn. I think he's immediately, like, fascinated. Like, what is a narwhal? I spend all my time, not at the university, hiking up and down the coastline, studying the habits of the narwhals. Did you know the narwhal's horn can be as long as a full-grown person? Did you know narwhals lack dorsal fins? Did you know that the narwhal is a predator? Did you know that the narwhal's horn is actually a tooth? Did you know narwhals can get to be over 100 years old? Did you know that the narwhal prefers to hunt in Arctic waters? Did you know? Ah. Now you know as much as I do. About narwhals, that is. Huh. That's a lot of information about narwhals. Maybe a little more than she wanted, but also it's curious to her, but she's also like, could you compose that in a format that's not like a blunt, like a rush of sentences? Like, I don't know, write a book or something? What is this? Wonder if she can open it. Come on. Try it. Woohoo! I think so. Go on. I think yeah, there we go. Wonder what's inside. A metal sewing needle. Some industrial pliers. Okay, so it says if you wish to impress a new foundry worker, gifting them these pliers might just do the trick. A versatile tool for any factory worker, they are bound to be the most treasured trinket. Sharp needles make short shrift of rips and tears. Shrift, I've never heard that word before, that's interesting. Yeah, she's definitely gonna hold on to those and likely write something about them at another time, but study them and write something about it. But, I'm also curious why there is just a strongbox sitting here on the beach. Like, whose strongbox is this? Why'd they put it here, and why they... Should she really have been getting into it, given it's locked, but too late now? Probably been here a long time. She doesn't see anyone here to claim it. And it's literally sitting on the beach. It almost looks like it washed up, maybe. Which, would be, pretty crazy given it's a metal strongbox. Like, it's pretty heavy, but I guess, I mean, I've heard of whole whales washing up on the shore, so I'm sure a lock-strong box could probably do the same. So who's this customs warden? Can I talk to them? Oops. Today was another busy day, traveler. The nights tend to be calmer. That kind of calm the kind of calm that a smuggler might use to try and get past us with their lanterns doused. Can you stop walking away, please? I thought that bug was fixed. I guess not. Have you heard of dragonweed, Kellum? That is what you get if you ferment gulfweed and prepare it in a certain way. It takes brewcraft to do it. The end result of is a substance of almost opposite properties than gulfweed. Okay, I can't talk to them when they walk away like that. That's not gonna happen. So anyway, he's gonna wander a little this way. There's a cute cat here. Who is this cat, and can I pet them? I really want to pet the cat. His name is Flick. Oh, and it's purring. Oh, that is adorable. Can we pet the kitty? Can we... That's just a really weird animation, but that's fine. We maybe shift and then try petting the kitty. There we go. Oh, cute kitty. Kitties are great. I have 3 cats myself, and they are the cutest things in the world, and you can't convince me otherwise. Yeah, there's no cat cuter. They're just adorable. It is rare to see a moth infestation so bad that they consume half a wardrobe. Good point. She's gonna take... Well, I don't think this is of value to an encyclopedia. She's not gonna take it. Interlocking machine parts. What is this? Come on. There we go. And got a char crosshead guide and a simple shiv. A shiv such as this would be easy to craft on one's own, but should the urgent need to stab arise, it is convenient to have one ready to use. True, true. A cracked fitting from some unknown machinery. Well, I'll take it. Let see if it might be of use to someone, and if I can... Did I already collect what was in here? No, that's the shirts. Junior Customs Warden. How fares the night, wanderer? They come at night, those who cheat the council out of our tax revenue. Not to mention those who try to bring prohibited goods onto the market. As a stranger, you might find the concept of prohibited goods odd. But it's somewhat of a relic of the Halshan age that more or less has lived on as a tradition. Intoxicating products was judged as detrimental to the constructive and fighting spirits of the realm. Except for the obviously detrimental effect of dragonweed, much that was traditionally classed as contraband is now fully legal to trade. It is up to the councils to debate what products get branded contraband and what does not. He's interested in that, at least like contraband, interesting. And she's couldn't hear what the other person was saying about dragon's weed as they walked away, they were like shouting over their shoulders. So she didn't hear a lot of that, but she recognized the phrase. Chief Customs Warden. How fares the night, traveler? I think it's the same thing. Yeah, just the same thing over again. But, I see a sign here. Customs Warden Prisoner. Okay, I can't read the Velen language. That's fine. I would assume... Am I allowed to talk to them? I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know. Will I get in trouble given they're standing right there? I'm gonna hold off on that just because I think at least until I see the word move, if I happen to see them move while I'm up here. But, what is that? Oh, that's probably saying there's a boat here. But I supposedly can't read. So I definitely will have to fix that at some point. We'll have to make a trip to Batsaha, which I believe is on the way to Casa, in a very indirect manner. So, yeah, we could take a detour there if I think she is going to go to Casa just to tie up some loose ends. But she's going to she might find something there that she isn't expecting, that may prevent that plan, but she is definitely spending some time exploring. What is this? Little post? The torn fan. When we wave our fan, we make breezes that, like the wind, unsettle and disrupt, making small magics for unseen things. Mystic advisor to the noble house of Pelgan. Physicality -1, sociality +1. It's interesting. What inventory? I have 2 inventory space left. That's a little terrifying. Given I'm not good at throwing away items, but I might eat something. Let's see, what do I got? Some barberry. My energy's a little low. And some snowberries. There we go. Good snack. Not something I really need to sit down to eat is a bunch of berries. I can just, hang out and eat it. Did I already look at what this is? I think, I can't remember. Nope, I didn't. Okay, she's gonna hold on to this until she can read it. Not that she can't already read it in my lore, but... another strong box. This one couldn't have washed up on the beach because it's above, but she is curious about it. She's gonna open it, but she doesn't know if if the stuff inside looks valuable, she might not take it, just because she doesn't know whose it is. Well, then again, she did just unlock it, so she doesn't know how to get the lock closed again. Huh. Well, I don't think it's gonna last long in a lockbox, because it's just herbs, and it's not... If someone doesn't use it, it's not gonna last long. Because it'll just expire. Unless because they're harvested, not dried. Yeah. They'll just expire eventually if you don't use them, so... She'll take them. Some moose powder, I think, or something, in a basket behind her. Dissonant bell. To do its fault in its casting, this bell gives off an unsavory ring. She'll take it. She's a curious... Well, for now, she'll take it. She might throw it away later, but... I'm trying to get that powder between his legs. There we go. It sounded a bit weird, but... Let's see here. We've got... Gordon. How do they look? I guess it's their uniform that makes them look exactly the same. But if I couldn't highlight over them, I don't think I could tell them apart. What's this? Driftwood something? Driftwood dust. Okay. Alright, she's gonna start heading back, looking for the way to Casa. And yep. So she's gonna stop by Batsaha. I think her goal there in character, her goal for going to Batsaha is that she wants she knows it's kind of a trade hub, and she's wanting to make a detour there just because A, she's not in a rush anymore, and B, she's curious because she's never been there before, I don't think. And she's curious what's there and whether it's a lot, like whether it's what kind of stuff they have to trade, that sort of stuff. Because also she's again writing an encyclopedia, and there might be an entry on Batsaha. That's something she'll work on. And like I said, I'll be actually physically writing a lot of her entries between streams. I don't know if I'll write between every stream, but probably between every other stream or so of Book of Travels. I'll go back through the videos and see what needs to be written down, and like what I can observe and what she might have written down between, her time. And we'll say that she's writing it as she goes, but... Or it's possible she might just sit down and write it in character as well, off camera, but she'll just, we'll sit down and wrote about everything that happened over the past couple days or something. That's what she'll do. So it's going to, where was this going again? To Western Harvest Route. Yep, that's where I want to go. And then from there, I believe I want to go north. Alrighty. So, ooh, there's some lights over there. Might see if you can find a bridge to cross and see what's going on over there. I don't think she's gonna dive into the water she's not quite that curious, but she is curious what's happening over there. Because there's a couple people over there, she can see that much. There is some place to cross here. Or at least a shallow section or something. This might be, yeah, this looks like a shallow section here to me. Yeah, the goats seem to, or the sheep seem to think it's fine as they walk along in a line. That's a really oddly close line, but okay. There we go, and then she'll go back and see what's going on over there. Oops. The fireplace here, which she might actually sit and rest at for a bit. Just because after she checks out what this is, just because it's some ghosts here. Oh, they're all ghosts. Huh. It's a headstone. And they talk. This one said they didn't seem like they can see her either. Oh, no. Well, no, she might be talking to herself. Who's her beloved? Oh, who is her beloved? Like someone who is still alive, perhaps? Ease my despair, don't send my soul below the waves. Huh. Alrighty, so we're gonna break for a quick bathroom break, and I will see you guys back in a bit. Alrighty. Alrighty, we are back and ready to go. So it looks like, I didn't see this before, but it looks like there's something going on up here. Tell if that's a rock or... Nope, it's a yak of some sort, I think. Oh, I see, it's just, they're just hanging out with their yaks. Probably a I guess you call them a rancher, I would suppose. They seem a little sleepy yaks. Big creatures. I think that's about the size of us, really. And given she's a little short, so I think I could see. Ooh, okay. But I think you can take off her hood, by the way, which I haven't done before. She has blonde hair, so blonde hair. And why is? Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. Just very hard to see in dark because it's might be time to switch to her torch. There we go. Okay, she looks bald, but I swear to God, she's not bald. Unless I broke something, she's not. I didn't break something, did I? No, good. She's not bald. See? She has hair, I promise. Nothing against bald people, I didn't intend for her to be bald. Oopsie. So, yeah, it's good that she's not, because I intended her to have, like, a... So, this is gonna be a very obscure reference, but if you ever heard, from Wolf's Rain, which is, a show, an anime, an old anime, ever seen the... I can't remember her name, was it, like, Chelsea or something? Or of a scientist who is studying Cheza in Wolf's Rain. That's kind of the vibe I went for her appearance. Obviously can't really be achieved in Book of Travels, but I kind of imagine she looks like that. To anyone who gets that. Which by the way, if you do get that, if you do know who that is, congratulations, you have watched one of my favorite animes as a honestly still one of my favorite animes. I just haven't seen in a long time, but I am a hardcore. Why is the shepherd running? What is wrong? Is there an emergency? Is the sheep dying? I wanted to go talk to you, but you're running away. Oh, I think they're running away from me. I'll let them run away. I don't want to chase them down, so. That seems... Are they running away from me? No, they're not. That's weird. I won't support Doc Barca as the next union leader. Oh. Okay. I don't mind if you don't support him. I don't know why that caused her to run away from me, but I don't know if she was running away from me or not. Are these pigs? Pigs. Oh, the cute piglet. That is adorable. Actually really, they look more like boars though than pigs, because they got the tusks. There's usually boars that my understanding is are usually wild, so that's interesting. I mean, I know pigs came from boars, but usually domesticated pigs are not that they don't have the tusks or whatnot. And the arched back and all that sort of thing. Yeah, we're heading north, which I believe is the way to go. I think we're meant to go... Oh, hold on, which way? I guess we were heading north this way. Yeah, so we're going on the right side of the river then. Good. But, oh, that's a fence. Can I get past that? Is there a way? Don't seem like it. I guess we just go this way. Yep. And, we'll head this way, and we're trying to get to Saha. I was about to say Casa, but I mean, we are trying to get to Casa too, but we're taking a detour, so. And we'll just go on our way. I do think she definitely has, so far, she's definitely planning on writing about, about possibly the narwhals that they mentioned, but I don't think she knows enough about them yet to write about it. The ones who's from the person we saw at Lakatos String. Definitely gonna write. Well, I'll have to look back at what we've got, but she says a couple things she's already thought about writing about, or at least starting an entry on. She's not. A lot of her entries will not be finished on first creation. They'll definitely be. I don't think I have enough strength to get this, but we'll try. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That rock is staying on the ground. Yep. But, she's not... Her hood back on. There's definitely not a lot of... Oh, I'm sorry, my brain is a little fried today. I think I'm a little tired. It's been a long day, but, let's see here. Looking for the exit of this map. I don't know where it is. Did I miss it? No, okay, we're close. What is the friendly arm? We're already past it, but that seems like an interesting name. I might go check it out. I mean, it's along the path. Yeah, let's check it out in a hurry, just because I'm curious. Because she's looked at her map and she's like, what is this place and why is it called the Friendly Arm? Seems a tad like an odd name. There yet? Almost. Oh, I guess it's this rock formation? Yeah, it's this rock formation here, and there's a fireplace here. That's really interesting. There's a rock formation in the middle of a field. It doesn't happen a lot, I don't think. Especially like not when it's basically a mountain in the middle of a field. It's very odd. Huh. Almost as if it is like a boulder or something that got somehow placed here. So bizarre. It's that's like not. I mean, I guess it could be a natural formation. It just doesn't seem like one. But I'm gonna leave it be because not a lot I can find out about this. But definitely gonna be curious about that and see if I can find any information about why it's called that, and also how it formed. I'm gonna keep an ear out, you know, for anyone talking about it. But she's gonna be on her way and do Kuro Orchard. Oh, hold on. For Foundry and Merchant? There's two people here. There's a Foundry Merchant and Bitter Road Warden. Talk to the Bitter Road Warden first. Good day, Wanderer. We Road Wardens patrol the old road and beyond, safeguarding merchants and travelers. Many seasons of walking has taught me a thing or two about wayfaring. I have such a skill to share, should you be interested. May I suggest a trade? Oh. Let's see what you got. Kill the Road Warden, which... Huh, they get a bonus to their award when walking a road. That seems really useful for someone like me because I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of, probably not. Yeah, I don't really need armor proficiency, but this is something that might interest me. I'm going to sell some things that I don't think would be very valuable. Not our food supply. Nope, okay, so... Well, I might sell some things just because they're not... Oh, come on, you're gonna make me do everything? Okay, fine. Maybe what I'll do actually is I'll take... Oh, that's not what I want to do. Got... So, a mushroom to eat, so I guess that should be fine. I'll find more stuff on the way, I'm sure. We'll do that. I think I'm very interested in that skill. And then we'll also see what the Foundry Merchant has. Hello, Wanderer. I bear samples of magnificent goods from the machine city of the north, New Foundry. Pause and peruse and wonder and covetousness at my fine selection. Will do. Hold on. Can I get... There we go. Oh wow, that's a lot of machinery and some skills. Sense background. Flag Razor's Bind, that will raise me into the sky. That's not something I really... But tea recipe is interesting. It's very expensive, though. I'm not sure. It's something she'd be interested in for sure. Intellectual accuracy. But I don't think she has nowhere near the money for it. That's 2,000. She doesn't have anything near enough to get that, but it might be a goal at some point. So, I don't really have anything else here I'm really interested in, so that's alright. And they might, well, let's see what kind of, look again. Got a baker from, didn't I? Yeah, I found one of these that was, oh, it's just a different, this one's cracked and this one's not. Interesting. These simple objects are a fine example of the affordances of minerals and metals that must once have been found in this region, which we hope to one day replicate. Crimze Vu, Senior Scholar. Huh. A factory-made block of bakar representing an official weight. Tampering with such a weight would be considered a criminal offense. I'm wondering what bakar is. Is that a metal of some sort? I'll have to find that out. That's interesting. Okay. Because I noticed these are all the same color, so I'm wondering if that's yeah, it's probably a metal of some sort. But what is something that she might be able to afford that maybe is worth more? Yeah, I don't think there's much here. No. Not much more here she can afford, so that's alright. We'll move on. And that. Life goes on as it will in British Shore. Many things only appear during certain times during the day or the night. And this is taking a short while. Come on. Alrighty, there we go. Who is this? Traveling merchant. Also, people with machine of some sort? Oh. Where'd the traveling merchant go? I guess he must have went to the harvest route. That's fine. Well, we can meet up with them later sometime. And not with a meaningless message. Perhaps this useless, meaningless item will find new worth once this message is deciphered. I'll take it. I'm curious, can I decipher the message? So who are these people? They have machine faculty, hold on. Mechanics faculty pupil. Okay. I can't believe you cracked it. Okay, I think there must be a bug right now where I just have an automatic, where I automatically fix any check, like I automatically pass any check that involves dialogue. That's weird. Because I haven't done anything at all. We've been staring at the blueprint for days on end. We'll just say that she managed to do so, because it is in character for her, but she managed to, because I remember this people now, they have a broken machine and they want you to fix it. Your reverse polarity theory would explain everything. Here, please take this as a token of admiration of your genius, Wanderer. Oh, wow. What a fine machine cog. What a fine metaphor is a cog. That beautiful circle of connectivity and motion, inherited blessing of this isle. Flower of industry and possibility, compact symbol of all things harmonious and purposeful. Unknown machine scholar. I will take those. Yeah, we'll see if she managed to fix it, but I do wonder when we'll fix that bug, because that's a little problematic. Hello, Wanderer. We are students of the mechanic principles. But I must confess, our machine has us all baffled, even though we built it ourselves. It's not running as intended, so this is, I guess, what they were supposed to say before. We'll be laughed out of the university if we can't get it right. Perhaps you, as a far-traveled person, have insights that might shine a sobering light on this mystery for us? If you do, please take a look at our schematic and tell us what you see. So, if I try now...
Can't talk long. I'll be late for my classes.
This is so weird. I just...
Classes are awful.
Yeah, I guess I just pass it immediately. That's odd. And who is this? Traveling Mystic. Sephra, like fungi, are but one infestation of a bigger Earth heart. That is my theory. Huh. Definitely curious about that. What does she mean by that? Is there more to say? Nope, just the same. Definitely curious about that. But I think she is starting to think about some place to rest because it is getting late and she's starting to see it's night and she wants to see if she can find some place to rest. She seems to remember, yeah, there's a fireplace because she's traveled around this area a little bit, but not too much. And it's been so long, but there's... Oh, I thought that was a fireplace. Nope, it's not. Find not message. We will hold on to that. Oh, there's a fireplace. Okay, so light that up. And she's gonna hang out by the fire and probably, yeah, she'll sit down and rest and go through everything she has. Which I think that's the most expensive thing she has is that, and we'll also learn this skill, which I forgot to do earlier. So she'll learn on that skill, and we'll learn that. I believe it's a passive. Yeah, it's a passive. And she'll look over everything in her bag and just try and figure out. And she's also gonna put this in her pocket because it's our most valuable item as far as sentimental value. Because it's the last letter her mother sent her. So she's definitely gonna hold on to that. Yep, and so I think we're gonna probably tie off around this point. And it was lovely seeing you guys. It was nice to talk and to chat and to get to know Megrid a little bit. So I'll see you guys another time. Bye!